Time, that faithful friend will come to us, so slowly and subtle, heals away all wounds, often leave a narrow scar, has a double-edged sword. One side healed, the other killed. One wipes out all the traces of the faithful and the galling and the bitter. The other deals a coup de grace to all fashion, to all interest, and to all enthusiasm. Are you broken-hearted, dear little girl, because you broke your doll's head? Take heart or rather wait. Time should put your heart together again and bring you more dolls to break to heal heart desire. For some time, we teach you to break a million dolls' head. Real dolls, living dolls, dolls of sawdust and dolls of flesh and blood, without lump, without quiver. But beware, young lady, for the same time that teach you to make a flippant pleasure in breaking dolls' head also kills your interest in what those dolls represent gain, and what you lose is often greater than what you gain. Recently, or months ago, a timid young creature sent in a note asking of all things, a big question. The question at last is one of those I am not at liberty to divulge. I put the note away, promising myself to answer it for the first time I had a chance, like all good chances. However, this chance never came. At least it never trapped me on the back and said, "Here I am." The letter still rests where I keep it, a big question still unanswered. What irks me the most, while I realize I had done the timid young thing, I am sensibly awkward about making amends because of the length of time that passed. She probably is no longer interested. I keep hoping that she has forgotten about everything, and that it might be embarrass her even to get a reply after all these ages. There are many men here like me. It's quite console me to believe, and women too, for that matter. We are raised gifted with the talents to put things off with an honest resolve to act on them first chance we had. The long unanswered petition, official, semi-official, non-official private, secret prayers, and passionate photos of one-sided affection testify to the deadliness of time's devastating sword. After a while, the petitioner lost his energy, then his passion, then his interest, then all semblance of know or knowledge of the thing desired at all. At one time or another, I have seen a bit of fine work, say a wholesome suggestion in the papers, an improvement over the ordinary rhyme that's set by wholesale, a neat piece of verse, an essay with tidbits of sense hidden among the bombshell, a good story well told, a commencement speech that is not merely different and clever in a cheap way but really thought out, an annex act unsullied by a bolder suggestion of both getting political gesture. And have told myself there is a good work. My approval of it would not hurt the author. In fact, it might help him, encourage him, perhaps. At any rate, I must thank him from expressing or doing in a fitting manner what other people like me would want to say or do, but can't. I will return the kindness he has done to me. But this is the end of the novel result, and never write that encouraging note. Never tell the author anything. In this passive way, do we allow talent to languish away in utter neglect and finally die along with other living enthusiasm, a slow and perhaps gentle way to swell the number of lost causes. In this paradise of tropic is a red-like plant of the grass family, which usually grows near riverbeds and in wide uncultivated lands. It is called Cogon. In early summer that plants mature, the small slender slack and leaves soon after dry up, and offer to playful and the lazy an excellent temptation to set them fire on. A lighted match carelessly thrown set the dry Cogon cracking up in flames, and in several minutes, a few arcs of cogonal lands and black with curd, stem and ashes, those Cogon burns very hot and furiously, with little or no breeze to fan its flame, and the flames dies out as fast as they are set. His quality of the reed-like plant has given the Tagalog an idiom, Ningas Cogon, burns like the Cogon, it burn fast and die fast. Under it fall all enthusiastic beginning that themselves one song, patriotic movements that spring out now and then. cooperative association, society that give grand inaugural receptions and balls, commercial concern that open business most conspicuously, monumental project had become monuments to lost causes. Time seems as a way of stealing over us and leaving an upper hand. All the lesson of American efficiency coming to naught, while his dulce farniente did prove satisfactory during a previous era, when galleons took many moons to arrive here from Acapulco. When our little paradise seems truly to be a distant Eden that could forever remain unspoiled and named, while our forefather loafed under coconut trees and waited for fruits to fall by the will of Bathala, today it has become increasingly difficult to stay away from world currents or to move against the world's inevitable tempo without being lost in the motion. We as a people have been some, as it were between languor and efficiency. Our political transition period, one half of which had elapsed, might as well be transitioned from one attitude to another, positifying passivity, a lack of push to aggressive, disciplined action. There is no choice left. Either we push or somebody will come and push us out. The inevitable law of biology, the relentless struggle for survival of the fittest, will no exemption. Out in our little barrio, we have practice. Some people think it is bad, some say it is healthy for the soil. Our farmers is clearing a piece of land covered thick with Cogon vern. The Cogon and the plants area thus cleared to palay and other crops. I am not going to the specific value of the practice, but I am interested in the significance of burning Cogon in doing all away with short-living enthusiasm.